Alright guys, let's talk about Sung Jinwoo from Solo Leveling. As he levels up through the mysterious system, he's not just getting stronger, he's inching closer to some mind-blowing truths about his powers. And at the heart of it all, Ashborn, the first Shadow Monarch. This dude's a cosmic legend, and his story ties into a massive clash between godly forces called the Rulers and Monarchs. Trust me, this lore is wild, and Ashborn's the puppet master pulling Jinwoo's strings. So who is Ashborn? Picture this, a universe ruled by an all-powerful being called the Absolute Being. This guy creates two opposing teams, the Rulers who are all about protecting life, and the Monarchs who thrive on chaos. Naturally, they start an eternal war. Ashborn kicks off as a ruler, super loyal to the Absolute Being, fighting tooth and nail against the Monarchs. But then, plot twist, the Rulers rebel against their creator, feeling like pawns in some messed up game. Ashborn's the only one who stays true, but he can't take on everyone solo. He gets wrecked and left for dead. Here's where it gets juicy. The Absolute Being stashes a secret power inside Ashborn before dying. When Ashborn comes back, he's got dominance over death itself, think Necromancer vibes on steroids. But his old crews betrayed him, and the Absolute Being's gone. So what does he do? He flips sides, joins the Monarchs and becomes the Shadow Monarch, aka the King of the Dead. Pretty cool, right? Except betrayal follows him like a shadow. The Monarchs freak out over his insane power, and two of them, Rakan and Baron, try to take him out. Ashborn claps back, but it costs him most of his shadow army. Fed up, he dips out of the war and goes into hiding. Now Ashborn's no slouch. He's called the greatest fragment of brilliant light, a nod to his loyalty to the Absolute Being. After centuries chilling in the shadows, he rebuilds his army. Then a monarch named Antares calls him back to join an attack on Earth. Ashborn's like, I'm bored, let's see what's up. He's seen endless war and backstabbing, and he's just over it. But here's the kicker. Unlike the other monarchs who treat their human vessels like disposable trash, Ashborn's got a plan. He wants to pass his powers to the perfect human successor to end the chaos once and for all. Enter Sung Jinwoo. Ashborn teams up with a shady mage named Kandiaru, promising him immortality to build the system, a program to find the ultimate vessel. It scans the human world, testing candidates, and lands on Jinwoo during the double dungeon raid when he's basically knocking on death's door. Normally, being a monarch's vessel means your soul gets erased and the entity takes over. But Ashborn, he's different. He's not here to puppet Jinwoo, he wants a successor with free will. Jinwoo's the weakest hunter out there, but his grit impresses Ashborn. Every time death comes knocking, Jinwoo slips away. When he hits level 100, Kandiaru's like, no, this guy's not it, but Ashborn's sold. He betrays Kandiaru, hands Jinwoo his powers, shadow extraction, monarch's domain, ruler's authority, the works, and says, you're the new Shadow Monarch. Jinwoo keeps his mind, his body, everything. Ashborn's basically like, here's the keys to the kingdom, go fix this mess. What's crazy is Ashborn could have dominated everyone. His shadow army and death powers make him untouchable. Strongest ruler, strongest monarch hands down. But after eons of war, he is tired of the chaos. He hides the system from everyone, training Jinwoo in secret before the monarchs invade Earth. And when Jinwoo dies fighting Rakan in the monarch's war arc, Ashborn steps in with a lifeline live in a dream world, or face the war. Jinwoo picks war, and Ashborn fully awakens him as the Shadow Monarch. So, is Ashborn a hero? A villain? He is tricky to pin down. He has got this dark Death Lord vibe, but his heart's kinda noble. He's loyal, protective, and picks people he believes in like Jinwoo. He could have wiped out the monarchs, but he chose a chill organic path to end the fighting. In solo leveling, Ashborn's the quiet MVP. He's not in your face like Jinwoo, but without him, there is no story. He shapes Jinwoo's fate, turning a weak hunter into a cosmic badass. And here's the fun part. This lore's so deep, we could talk about it forever. Ashborn's origins, his beef with the monarchs, how he picked Jinwoo, there is tons to unpack. His powers alone, like pulling shadows from corpses or boosting his army with Monarch's domain, are anime gold. Plus, that telekinesis with ruler's authority, chef's kiss. This guy's a legend, and he's just getting started in Jinwoo's journey. That's it for today's dive into Ashborn, the Shadow Monarch. What do you think, hero or mastermind? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this solo leveling convo going. If you loved this, smash that like button, subscribe for more anime facts, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next lore drop. See you in the next one, fam!